The moon is 12 million meters away, and I'm going to get there in 30 minutes without using any time warp. In order to do this, we need a really fast rocket.
Oh my god.
So I started building one by placing down a command pod, placing down some fuel tanks, and putting on an engine. We needed a different stage to get us out of the atmosphere, so I put down a decoupler, an adapter, and some more fuel. I then proceeded to place down even more fuel, and more engines. We needed aerodynamics, so I placed some nose cones, and then I placed down some fins. The rocket is now ready for launch. We're launching straight at the moon and not getting in orbit, so I figured it was okay to use time warp here. I waited till the moon was right above us, and it was time to take off. I almost forgot to start the timer when we took off, but we're now headed straight out of the atmosphere. I also noticed it makes a noise every time you move the camera. When I first got into space, I didn't know how I was going to get to the moon. I tried pointing towards it, but it didn't really work. My trajectory was like way off. So I tried using some maneuvers, but they wasted fuel and made things harder.
Oh shoot.
After playing with the maneuvers for a while, I finally got a trajectory to hit the moon, but we ran out of fuel and we weren't going to get there fast enough, so I had to restart. I decided to add more boosters this time around. I also added more fuel to the upper stage, and then I relaunched. But I had to restart because I forgot to time warp for the moon to be directly above us. This time though, I set the moon as target, that way we can just press the target button when we're ready to just burn straight at it. We are now pointed directly at the moon while we are still in the atmosphere. But turning to point towards the moon this early in the atmosphere creates a lot of drag. But then this happened when I went to stage.
No! What the heck? No! My engine.
So I relaunched, and this time I was gonna wait to point towards the moon when we were out of the atmosphere. I made sure to be more careful this time too when I staged the engines. Setting the moon as a target and then pressing the target button made everything so much easier. As I burned fuel, the time to get to the moon was going down and my trajectory was getting closer. I had to do one maneuver this time though because my trajectory was still off, but doing it this way seemed like the easiest way to do things. But we ended up running out of fuel, so we had to restart. I decided to put a nose cone on top of the rocket to reduce more drag and change out the engine on the bottom. I felt good about this one. I had a feeling we were gonna get really close this time. I had my maneuvers all set up and now all we had to do was burn towards the moon. All I had to do was wait 23 minutes in real time. I set up a maneuver just to see how long it was until I could hit the moon, and it looked like 3 minutes and we only had 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. I kept going because I just wanted to see what would happen.
Oh my god. Disintegrated.
So that wasn't very scientific, so I had to revert. I decided to separate my main stage and change out the engine on it. And then I noticed this little guy watching me. I don't know what he was doing. I decided I wanted another separate landing stage too, so I did that. I just did everything the same as the other runs until we got closer to the moon. But changing out the engines definitely helped with fuel, and also it looked really cool. And now we had a lot more fuel left over to try to slow ourselves down, and then now we just have to wait again. I used a little bit of fuel we had left to try to slow ourselves down, but there wasn't nearly enough. So I decided to use cheats just for fun. But at this point we were way too close to slow ourselves down enough.
Oh my god.
So I just reloaded the save and then started slowing down way sooner. But I still didn't slow myself down enough.
Oh no. It's gonna happen again. Oh no.
So I reloaded again and just decided I'm just gonna burn the entire time. Which actually worked this time, and we were going slow enough to actually attempt a landing. And we actually landed upright without any landing legs, which was kind of cool. So I decided to get out and plant the flag. Now that the flag has been planted, we can now say we have succeeded. But we did use some cheats, but I think it's okay just because, you know, it's all for fun and not too serious. Let me know if you guys have seen anyone else do this challenge or if you have done it yourself. I had a lot of fun doing it. Hopefully this video gave you a reason to smile, and if it did, try to make someone else smile. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video, subscribe, you know, all that stuff helps me out. The KSP Discord will be down in the description too. If you want to join that, you can interact with people and send your funny KSP moments and whatnot. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll see y'all next time.